Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan here. Let's talk. Let's have a little conversation about some WWE Network specials. We've had several of them. Of course, as of this recording, just last night was WWE Roadblock, and I kind of reflected after watching Roadblock. There was a lot of mixed reactions, a lot of, some people said it was great, some people hated it, some people loved it. It was a really a mixed bag, and I actually I sent out a tweet late last night with a poll asking, thumbs up or thumbs down. Roadblock got a 60% thumbs down, 40% thumbs up, so still, swaying towards the negative, but obviously a lot of people did still like it too. So I'm kind of bringing about the question of, how should WWE present these network specials? Because are they really being advertised for what they actually are? Now, there was a lot of great matches at Roadblock, including the main event, but I think people felt that it was a little misadvertised, that it had hype of a pay-per-view build, but only some of it really felt like a pay-per-view, and a lot of it felt like a house show. When you have Jack Swagger versus Chris Jericho, as good as the match can be, it doesn't feel important. So I'm kind of looking back. So obviously NXT specials we're going to put aside because those are basically pay-per-views and they feel like pay-per-views and they're all good and everything. No problems there. So we can kind of look at and see we've had things like Beast in the East, we've had Elimination Chamber, and now we've had Roadblock. So we've had three specials, and they've all kind of had their own feel to it. Now, Beast in the East, to me, felt more like an intimate house show, and, there was some title matches and stuff, but it did very much feel like it wasn't trying to be this big pay-per-view thing. It was kind of a cool thing on the side to see. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, we had Elimination Chamber, which completely felt like a legit WWE pay-per-view. And now finally we've had Roadblock, which to me is kind of somewhere in the middle, where it felt somewhat like a house show, but then it also had a couple matches that really felt like a pay-per-view. So it's really weird. They've kind of presented all three of these in a different way, and I'm kind of thinking, like, how should they do this? I think the biggest problem with Roadblock is, like I said, it was advertised like a pay-per-view, but it didn't really feel like one. So, should WWE kind of be careful about how they advertise these as to not really disappoint people if it's not going to be the show that everyone's expecting it to be? So that's why I kind of wanted to bring forth this question. Personally, I mean, if you want to do more shows like Elimination Chamber, where it's just a whole new pay-per-view, network only, it's a network only pay-per-view, you can't order it from your cable company or whatever, I'm totally fine with that. I don't know if I would time it the same way that they timed Roadblock, where you might be hamstringing your build for WrestleMania. But otherwise, if you want to do those pay-per-views, it's all good and gravy with me. And I'm totally cool if you want to do it Roadblock style, as long as you don't present it like it's going to be this big deal when in a lot of ways it's not exactly. And I'm okay with the way they do Beast in the East too, as long as they're presented appropriately. But if I had to choose one, I would say, hey, give us more important pay-per-views like Elimination Chamber, as long as it's not cutting, as long as it's well timed. I think that's very important. If it's not, 2 weeks before another pay-per-view and you're hurting it, if there happens to be a big gap anyway between two pay-per-views, sure, go for it. And maybe if there's a smaller gap, hey, do a smaller Beast in the East type show or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to ask you guys, how do you feel about these network specials? Of the three, what style did you like the most? And do you think that WWE needs to do a better job of letting you know basically what you're going to be watching, so that your expectations can be adjusted appropriately, so you're not up here for a show and realize it's kind of, it's down here for that kind of level. Um, so let me know what you guys think. How should WWE present these network specials? What style do you want to see? And let me know. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Still, I still just got these wisdom teeth out, so I can't talk completely 100% yet. I'm getting there. I'm on the mend. But anyway, yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.